Eric from TheWiscoGuyz here, coming at you here Saturday. Got a poop truck here. We're going to change the power steering pump on here. I've had this truck for 2.5 years. Power steering pump was a little noisy. Finally went out after 2.5 years being noisy. So I am going to get right into it and show you how to change a power steering pump on a 1988 to probably 2000 Chevy or GMC K 1500, K 2500, K 3500, C 1500. So yeah, let's dive right into it. So your power steering pump on these Chevy trucks and GMC trucks with the 350, 305, I think 4.3 as well, are down here at the bottom on this driver's side lower corner. Ours has pretty much no fluid in it, pretty much bone dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this pump and this pressure line right here, just so that we know this is going to be good, and then this is going to be new, and this won't leak. It looks like it's leaking a little bit, so might as well replace it while we're in there. What I'm going to start is I'm going to get the fan shroud off, and I think I might pull the clutch fan off. We'll see once we get that far, but we'll just start with that and then work our way in. Alrighty, hose is now movable. We'll start on this fan shroud. Be able to get the tool in there without taking this fan off. So alrighty, next step is to get the belt off. So what we're going to do is use a 16mm ratchet, get on the pulley, tensioner pulley. Next step, we get our puller. This puller right here, you can get it at any auto store. You probably just rent one from them, but you gotta have this puller to do it. If you don't have this puller, you're not gonna get that pulley off. I mean, you could probably bash it with a hammer, but it's gonna take you forever. You might as well just rent this or borrow it from the auto store or whatever, but you're not gonna get it off without this. So we're gonna go down here, we're gonna put the hat over pulley. There's a little groove in there. How I can tell this pump is bad, you hear that? Significant play back and forth and up and down. This thing probably could have broke off or whatever at some point. You'd have left it long enough. That's pretty bad actually. So this needed to be changed well before it went out, I'm sure. But I'm cheap. This truck is cheap. This truck is poop. So we run it until we have to. So you get your ratchet, and you get your crescent wrench or whatever wrench. You start getting that pull. It's been on there for, yeah, I need bigger wrenches. That's on there.
Probably hasn't been taken off in 25 years.
Oh, no. Pump might even be original. Is it wrecking stuff or is it coming? Look how loose this pump is, like the shaft.
No way there. steer.
Finally got the pulley off here. Wasn't so bad. Took a little effort at first, but come right off pretty easy. Looks like it was leaking a little bit around that seal, right down here. So I'm sure this pump is completely shot. So, but yeah, we'll move on to getting these bolts loose here. I think I gotta loosen this too, but I'm going to undo the battery so I don't have any power to the system. So I'll do that next, undo the battery, and then we'll start with this bracket here, and we'll start with these up here too. So we'll go through that here in a little bit. So I got the battery disconnected. We're gonna get this off here. This is one of the bolts, part of the bracket that holds it on here. I should say nut. It's on a stud on the manifold. Got that bolt off. Let's move on to the next one. Shed a little bit more light on the situation. All right, get that back side bolt off. That's a different size. Okay, so that's all. That bracket will take off there. We'll set that aside. Loosen up the front bolts here now. This one I want to keep on. So don't fully let that one go. This manifold has seen better days. I gotta get these changed. Put a drain pan underneath. I'm just gonna cut this line. I have a new one. I'm probably gonna cut that return line too, and just go from there. So saw or something. I don't think this is gonna work. There. Got her out. Bolt in here. Let me get that off real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phones. Let me get that off. So I'm gonna go get the new pump and then kind of compare it to the old one, see what we got. I should have probably looked at it before we even started, but I didn't. But there's only one pump for these trucks listed, so I'm not too worried about it. But we'll check in with you once I get the new pump. So now I'm gonna cut this clamp right here off. I'm just gonna notch the end here. So that clamp is cut. I got the new pump over there, but I wanted to get that off first. Oh, that hose ain't going off.
Easy.
Oh. That line was not coming off nicely. So, caught her. Hopefully we got enough length. Might not anymore. Let's see though. Alrighty, show you the new pump now with reservoir. I wasn't gonna get it without, just because that's kind of a pain in the butt. So. Yeah, should be good. We'll get it together. Looks good. That's what it looks like. There's your bolts in the front there. All right, let's get her in. Alrighty. So I had to cut the lines down there. Oh shit, can't see. There we go. Had to cut the line down there where the wrench is on. Couldn't get it off. So just cut it. We have a new one. It's not a big deal. But I'm just gonna get that out now. And then we're gonna run the new line in on the steering gear and then go back up to kind of just let it dangle there until we get ready for the new pump. So got the new line installed there on the bottom portion of the system, which is going to the steering gear or the steering box. So got that in there, and then we're gonna start putting the pump in now, getting the lines connected, and just going from there. When you're going to install this too, I just wanted to mention that you got to take your caps off. You know, there's a little rubber cap here and a little cap here. That's where your pressure side goes in. This is your return. So your return line will clamp to here, and then your pressure will thread into here with the new O-ring applied with the kit. So once that's done, I'm going to slide this back in and then start getting the bolts on. But I do have to put the bracket on first too, so I have to do that as well. So a little update here. I got the pump is kind of in place here. Got the line. We're gonna get that in here next. Aaron's gonna grab some gloves. He's gonna help me hold it so I can just get it in, because I don't want what happened in the Intrigue to happen to this one, where we were just sitting there fighting it. I'll link that video here on the Oldsmobile Intrigue that we did for a dirt dash car. It was actually a race car that we gutted and everything, so it's kind of cool if you want to watch that. But he's gonna be back here in a little bit. So okay. Your grand entrance.
Can it get in? Daddy,
So I'm gonna unhook the hose from the steering gear, or the steering box, and then put the line in the back of the pump first, because it seems like I can't get it straight. I don't want to cross thread it, so we're gonna take off this down here so you can get up here and get that threaded in without stripping it. So you probably do it on the ground. We have a lift, we're gonna use it. So got everything back in. All the bolts are in the front, 3 bolts there, bolt on the manifold, and then the bolt right there for the bracket. Got the pressure line in the back side and into the steering gear. I left this one disconnected for now. I'm gonna try to bleed it that way. Just put it into a pan and see if we can get the old stuff out. So, what do you think, Aaron?
Yep. Come along.
So, we'll check in with you once we get the pulley back on. I'm just gonna get it put back on real quick, and then get the belts back on. So right now, I got the puller and slash installer, and now I'm just installing the old pulley. Alrighty, so everything's installed there. Got all the bolts tight. Now we're gonna get the belt back on and go from there. Probably do an oil change on this truck too, but I won't show that. So, alrighty. So pretty much done with it. Struggled a little bit with the return line. Had to snip a little bit more off. I didn't film it because, you know, anybody can do that. So this is not bad to do in your driveway. I would have did it at my house, but it's like negative 20 degrees right now. I don't even know. It was cold when I woke up, and I was like, I'll just go to the shop and do it. So take a look in here. We got the new pump. We got the pulley back on. New power steering pressure line. And then this one we just reused. That's the return line right down there. So went pretty smoothly. I didn't really flush it out too much because there wasn't too much in there, but you know, I recommend flushing it. It's an old truck. If the pump goes out again, it's not that hard to do. So other than that, I'm just gonna do an oil change on this thing. Definitely follow us on Instagram, TheWiscoGuyz. I'll put a link in the comments down below. You know, definitely subscribe, comment, and like. You know, every subscriber, every like, every comment makes me want to do more videos. And if you like what you guys see, hit the thumbs up button. And thanks for watching. You guys have a good night or day or whatever you got going on. See ya. Bye.